Hi guys, how you going? Welcome back to the channel, or if you're new, welcome. So today I thought I'd give an update on the mobile office / YouTube studio. I put up quite an extensive video up earlier on in relation to sort of my entire setup. So if you're interested in the complete detailed overview and links to all the stuff, go check out the card above or check out the channel. So what I'm going to do today is just a quick update on the new additions to the mobile studio. It's just after Christmas and Santa's dropped off a few things. So I thought I'd just give you a quick look, and then there'll be a whole heap of videos in the coming weeks and months on all the new gear basically. So yeah, I'll quickly take you through it. I've been utilising Rode Wireless Go-To system for a couple of years now, and it's been great. It's worked really well. I've had no issues with it. It's a little bit cumbersome in that in order to connect the receiver to the phone or whatever you're plugging it into, you got to plug a cable into the side and then into the unit. And basically I've since now upgraded, and I'll keep those as backups, but to the new wireless micro from Rode. So there's actually a DJI version of this, and I tossed up between the two because I've got quite a few DJI products, but I ended up sticking with the Rode. And you can see it's just over here, and it's been fantastic. And one of the biggest game changers with this system is that there's no need for a bulky receiver plugged into a cable. Basically it's just this tiny little thing here, and I'll give you a bit of a close-up of it. Just plugs into the side of the phone, and I record all my YouTube videos on an Apple iPhone 15 Pro Max, and that is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And the other aspects that's brilliant about it is this little case. Okay, so everything's nice and neat tucked in there. You've got the receiver and two mics. The only thing which is, again, it would have been good if they had come up with something, was in relation to the windshields. So they sit separate from the case, but no big deal. Pop it in a little bag and she's all good. So that's one of the latest additions. What else? New gimbal. So I've been utilising, and I'm recording on now, the DJI Osmo 4 for several years now, and it's proven to be fantastic. So I've since now upgraded to the Osmo Mobile 6, and this has been on the market for some time, but there's a few functions in it in relation to AI, which I'm intrigued with. The fact that this unit's a little bit more compact, and that little extension arm for multiple reasons will make a big difference for me, okay, with all of the stuff I do. And there's a whole heap of other new functionality, but for me that's going to be absolutely great. And there's one more new big addition, is basically Starlink, but also the way I power the Starlink. So I'll give you a quick look at that. All right guys, for those who haven't seen my setup before, just quickly, I've got my laptop, I've got a secondary screen which runs off the laptop, I've got my the new iPad 13-inch M4 Pro. That's been a game changer in relation to video editing. Obviously you can see in the distance, there's my Starlink Mini. Now the Starlink Mini actually isn't plugged into the car at all. It's been powered by this Ryobi battery pack. So, and I've purchased this unit here, and as you can see, it's online, it's all plugged in, and this has been powering this unit seamlessly. So it's been an absolute game changer. It's got a beautiful display which shows you the readout of the power draw, the voltage and the current. So at the moment it's operating at 20 volts, drawing about 1 amp, and it's fluctuating between 20 and 25 watts. So this has been fantastic, and one of the great things about it is I don't need to worry about long cables. So that's just got a 3-meter cable, and I'll attach links to everything with either QR codes or in the description. But for instance, I'm right next to some trees at the moment. I've got it pointing in the right direction where it's maintaining online connection, no issues. So as you can see, it's had a consistent power draw of about 23 watts. The ping success is 99.33%. and it's had no issues whatsoever, okay? But for instance, if tree cover did become a bit of an issue, I could actually just get that with the Starlink and go put it wherever I want. Again, the Wi-Fi range on this stuff is fantastic, but the fact that I don't need to rely on long cables and it being powered off the car, I think is absolutely brilliant. So, and I'll quickly show you. So as you can see now, like it didn't skip a beat. So you can see that we're still online, no issues. I've moved the Starlink dish. The power didn't drop off at all. So no concerns whatsoever, all right? It's had no outages in the last 15 minutes. And I think that is a game changer. And I've got currently a 4 amp hour battery pack. And the only concern I would have is having the battery pack in the sun. So you might come up with a box to sort of protect it, or just more so just shade it. You don't want to seal it in a box because that will cause probably too much heat build up, but maybe just have a bit of a cover for it to protect it in the shade. So, but otherwise, yeah. So they're the latest additions. And then I've also got another backup. I've got this 120 watt power pack, which plugs into the inverter, which can power the Starlink, no issues at all. So that works really, really well. All right guys, so that's it. Actually, one more last thing. In the background, I've got my new car can rubbish bag, which was fantastic. I was scrolling through Amazon and I was looking for a rubbish solution for the car that would work, something not too big, but something not too little, that would work in the car, in the back here, and I could just transport it from there to there and not have, you know, little rubbish bags here and there, or no rubbish bags at all, because I'm really bad for just dumping crap everywhere. So this just hooks onto the back of the headrest. It can swivel from the front, it can swivel from the back. When I stop over, I might have a cuppa or whatnot, I just throw that out as well, hook it up here in the back of the car, and I can throw me tea bags and bits and pieces. It's waterproof, so I can throw, again, I've seen people fill it up with ice and all sorts of rubbish. I'm not going to be doing that, but as long as if I put something in there, I know it's going to leak a little bit, it's not going to be a problem. And it's got all these little pockets on it for you know, your sunnies and battery packs and cables and bits and pieces, so it's great for the car. So, and I'm surprised how much use I've got out of it. Anyway, that completes today's video. I hope you find this stuff useful, and if you are, again, the usual, again, thumbs up. Again, any questions, drop it in the comments below, any feedback, both positive or negative. And again, subscribe if you're enjoying the channel, and switch on the notification bell. And there will be, if you go to the channel, you'll see there's a whole heap of stuff there that hopefully you'll find useful. And yeah, cool. All right, cheers guys, bye.